Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, your go-to channel for everything motorcycle related. Today, we're diving into the world of custom heritage with one of the most iconic bikes of 2025, the Triumph TR6R Bobber. For those who know their motorcycle history, the TR6R is not just any bike, it's a symbol of British motorcycling tradition that has been revived and reimagined for the modern rider. The 2025 TR6R Bobber is more than just a nostalgic nod to the past, it's a motorcycle that blends classic lines with today's cutting-edge technology. Before we dive into every corner of this bike, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell to stay updated on the latest reviews, bike news, and trends. Let's jump into this detailed breakdown of Triumph's 2025 TR6R Bobber. As you approach the TR6R Bobber from the front, the first thing that strikes you is how Triumph has retained that retro silhouette, paying homage to the A60s Cafe Tilde copyright racer and scrambler aesthetic. The classic round headlamp sits proudly in the middle, flanked by bullet indicators that give the bike a minimalistic, yet aggressive, look. The 5.75-inch headlamp design hasn't strayed far from the original TR6, featuring a single halogen bulb that casts a steady and wide beam for improved night visibility. Despite the nostalgic design elements, the housing is more modern, integrating smoothly into the bike's front-end profile. The front fork setup is a traditional telescopic suspension, with neatly hidden modern upgrades. The 41mm front forks are accented by rubber gaiters that again speak to the bike's heritage but are optimized for today's road conditions. The front tire is another standout feature. It's thick, rugged, and wrapped in Avon Cobra chrome rubber, measuring 130/90/16. Triumph didn't cut any corners in ensuring that the tire provides both durability and superb grip on varying surfaces. The wire-spoked wheel design complements the vintage appeal while allowing a balanced ride. You'll also notice that the front fender is minimal, just barely covering the top half of the front wheel. This bike is more about showing off the raw mechanics than hiding them. From the side, the TR6R Bobber's essence truly comes alive. That iconic hardtail look remains one of the most recognizable elements of any Triumph Bobber. However, the engineers have implemented a cleverly concealed monoshock suspension system to give it modern riding comfort without detracting from its old-school vibe. The frame is minimalist, with a sleek single loop that highlights the stripped-back ethos Triumph has mastered. Its visual simplicity is purposeful, focusing the eye on the beautifully exposed engine. One of the signature touches is the swept-back exhaust system. Triumph has fitted the bike with dual exhaust pipes that run low and parallel to the ground, coated in a matte black finish that contrasts beautifully with the chrome accents on the engine block. The pipes have that distinctive, throaty British rumble that is characteristic of Triumph Bobbers, amplified through modern tuning for a more aggressive edge. The fuel tank, like the rest of the bike, is a nod to its predecessors. It's a 12-liter teardrop-shaped tank that hugs the bike's frame with the sense of grace and nostalgia. Painted in rich color schemes, either classic jet black, carnelian red, or a vintage-inspired Tittonia, the tank proudly features the Triumph badge in chrome, reinforcing its timeless design. The bike's low-slung seat adds to the classic hardtail bobber look. At just 690mm from the ground, the rider's stance is confident and commanding, perfect for riders who prefer that low, cruiser-style seating position. Turning to the rear of the bike, the minimalist approach continues to dominate. The rear fender is cut short, keeping with the Bobber tradition of trimming down unnecessary weight and material for a more raw and customized look. Sitting just beneath the rear fender is the cleverly concealed monoshock that offers a plush ride while maintaining the aesthetics of a rigid frame from the classic era. The rear tire, like the front, is a thick, Avon Cobra chrome with a 150/80/16 spec that balances the bike's profile while enhancing road traction. The rear light cluster is beautifully simple yet functional. There's a retro-inspired round tail lamp mounted just above the fender, with integrated turn signals tucked discreetly into the design. It's minimal, it's clean, and it's exactly what you'd want from a modern bobber that doesn't compromise on style or safety. Now, let's talk about the heart of the machinery of the engine. The 2025 Triumph TR6R Bobber is powered by Triumph's reliable 1200cc, liquid-cooled, parallel twin engine, designed to deliver not just torque but the soul of motorcycling. This power plant is a throwback to the TR6's days of dominating the desert races and flat tracks, but with a modern twist. The liquid cooling system ensures that the engine performs consistently under all riding conditions, whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating city streets. This parallel twin engine churns out 78 horsepower at 6,100 revolutions per minute and 106 Newton-meters of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute. While these numbers might not seem overwhelming on paper, the beauty of the TR6R Bobber lies in how accessible and immediate the power is. You don't need to wring the throttle to get the bike moving. It's torquey and responsive right from the low end. The mid-range power is particularly strong, giving riders that punchy, satisfying acceleration that bobbers are known for. But it's not just about raw numbers. Triumph has fine-tuned the engine's character, making sure it delivers that distinctive British exhaust note. You get a deep, burbling idle that evolves into a throaty roar as you open the throttle, yet the engine remains smooth and refined throughout the rev range. Triumph also equipped the bike with a 6-speed gearbox, which shifts smoothly and offers a wide range of usability, from low-speed cruising to high-speed highway blasts. The gear ratios are well-spaced, and the clutch action is light enough for city commuting but sturdy enough for longer rides. When it comes to performance, the TR6R Bobber is more than just a pretty face. Thanks to its modern suspension and carefully tuned chassis, the ride quality is remarkably smooth for a bike with such a minimalist design. The front forks absorb most road imperfections without any issue, and the hidden monoshock rear suspension does a fantastic job of handling the rest. Whether you're cruising down the boulevard or hitting the twisties, the TR6R Bobber remains planted and composed. The riding position is upright and relaxed, ideal for those who prefer longer, comfortable rides. While it's not a sport bike by any means, it handles surprisingly well for a cruiser. The bike's low center of gravity and lightweight frame, at 228 kilograms wet, make it agile and easy to maneuver, especially in urban settings. The steering is light, and the bike feels predictable, inspiring confidence in both novice and experienced riders alike. Braking is handled by a single 310mm disc at the front, paired with a Brembo 4-piston caliper, while the rear features a 255mm disc with the Nissan caliper. The braking system is solid and provides ample stopping power when needed, with ABS included as standard. The feedback through the brake levers is reassuring, and the bike remains stable under hard braking. In terms of pricing, the 2025 Triumph TR6R Bobber isn't what you'd call a budget bike, but it offers plenty of value for its class. The starting price is around $14,500, depending on your location and any added customizations. Triumph has done an excellent job of keeping the price competitive, especially when you consider the level of craftsmanship and attention to detail that's gone into this machine. There are also several optional extras and custom packages available, such as heated grips, a high-performance exhaust system, and alternative seat options to further personalize the bike. The TR6R Bobber is a premium offering in the world of modern classics, and while the price might be higher than some competitors, the build quality, performance, and heritage make it a worthwhile investment for those who want something special. So, that wraps up our in-depth look at the 2025 Triumph TR6R Bobber. It's a bike that takes the best of both worlds, a classic British design and modern performance, and wraps them into one stunning package. Whether you're a fan of the old-school Bobber look or someone looking for a unique, characterful ride, the TR6R Bobber ticks a lot of boxes. Its blend of vintage aesthetics and modern technology is hard to beat, and the riding experience it offers is second to none. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to give us a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Are you considering the TR6R Bobber as your next bike, or does another model have your eye? Don't forget to subscribe to Two Wheel Trends for more motorcycle content, and as always, ride safe and ride free. See you in the next video.